Yes. So, share my screen. So once again, we meet for the faculty development program, and today is day. Any guesses, guys? What day is today of the faculty development program?
12th, ma'am. Day 12th.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, there isn't any there isn't any what do you say a gift or anything for this,
We
but
are
yes.
not expecting.
Okay. So just a moment. I think I'm somewhere where I cannot go to the next slide. Ah, that's bad. We are on day 12, by the way, and just a moment. I'll just stop this share.
We are maintaining the data for sending the weekly reports, monthly reports. That's why I got to know the exact number.
Yeah, yes. And I'm just not unable to go to the next slide. Anyone can help me out with that? Okay, I don't want to waste time on this. Let's keep going. We have Ajay sir with us, and he would be taking us through the graphical method of teaching. Okay, so I don't think Ajay sir actually requires any special introduction because he has been taking sessions with us earlier also, and he's been one of the backbones in making the entire FDP so exciting and interesting for all of us. He's also taken one session earlier also with us on gamification, and we had indeed a very interactive session, quite a long session that was. So today again, I think he will be this time restricted with time because he'll have to finish the session in 1 hour, followed by which we will have another session by another speaker, Ms. Ashra Fatima, on teaching with technology. So today we have back-to-back 2 sessions, 1 hour each. So not wasting much time, we already know Ajay sir. He's the SME for gaming, for the entire vertical of animation, DFM and gaming, with a specialization in gaming. So yes, sir, welcome, and on to you, sir. Ajay sir.
Thank you for a very wonderful introduction, and thanks for the one more complimentary which you gave me that I made it very long. So I'll make
No, it's always a compliment because we interact and we tend to interact with people whom we love talking to, and we get more inputs from them. So that's supposed to be a good compliment for you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for that's what I meant to. It is very nice compliment. Thanks for that actually. And really, I'm happy to take another more one. Happy to take one more session with you guys. And I will not this time around, as Rennie told, to eat up your time, because I'll for sure make it very simple and very clean. Within an hour, I'll close the session because as she was telling that we have one more person now. Okay. To directly to deep dive into this, today's topic is graphical method of teaching, and I think this graphical method of teaching is like, I think, nothing a new topic or nothing new to you guys actually, because you have been the right people, and I mean, our vertical, I can say very proudly to say that graphical method of teaching has been into day-to-day basis. We are implementing in many ways of implementation. But you to be observed, because I'm telling in behalf of I'm observed. We have been into a lot of sessions with L&D team will be there in your sessions, or like a lot of other team members will be attending your session. But with the feedback of them and thing, we thought like why little bit add fuel to your fire to make it more better and nice in upcoming semester. That is why we are coming up with this kind of topics again with you guys actually. So that is the ultimate motive for this for this graphical method of teaching. Okay. Today, before I get into the topic, I just want to, which I loved to share with you, quote. It's like, one is like, you never going to kill storytelling because it is built in the human plan. We coming up with it. This is number one. And before I move forward the next quote, I think why I told this quote, because I was being I mean with inside a Rufus session, I found how you guys are more creative and how you put yourself into some writing or storytelling. I found it very wonderful, because each one of you are trying to represent like your best, and you're showing up your best. I think I think that is nowhere like, no, I cannot even put your measuring scale before next to you. because you guys are already doing a great job. Because your storytelling skills or your way of narration, way of presentation of your topic, and you guys it's where it's like nowhere. I can hear no words to say that. That's what I was saying, Rupert sir, after this session. How you guys presented, it was wonderful. Moving towards the next one, I can understand why people are frightened of new ideas. I'm frightened of the old ones. This is something about which I told on old earlier sessions on gamification session, and I just want to recall that again because I'm really scared of old ideas. To be very frank, yes, I will implement, but I'm always want to have new ideas coming up. Even though if I get failed, I don't mind on it. I'll learn from the failures. That's one of the best quote I want to share it with you guys. Before, I would like to hear from you. I would can you guys tell me where exactly with this graphical method of teaching do you really want to implement? Can I hear it from you guys before I move forward? Where you really think this graphical method of teaching will be implemented, where and how? Hello. I hope you guys are not in mute and doing your TELPs and all other things.
No, sir. All that is over and sent.
So I would like to hear from you guys where and how this really the graphical method of teaching will be implemented. I would like to hear from you guys. Yes. Anyone telling up? Anyone? I'm happy to hear from the points from you.
I think Abhishek sir has already written in the chat infographic elements and instructional design, ID and ICT.
These days, Abhishek sir is coming up only in chat. Okay. Okay.
If we talk
Usually
about
all scientific related, no, they use all this technology graphical methods like
Scientific. Okay.
explanation with like no in research statistically we will prove no, so mathematics related, statistics related, like no, we
Okay.
use all this graphical method. Nowadays
Okay,
we can use our regular way of teaching also, like no, our regular teaching we can use all
Even
this
for theory
theory
concepts
papers,
also.
yeah, we can use.
Agreed, sir. That's that's a key word I want from you guys. Actually.
I just want to add in here that whenever I hear about the analysis or anything in a graphical method, the first thing that comes to my mind is result analysis, because that is the one thing that we do in the graphical.
Okay. Really, actually, wonderful. True. Actually, that was another great example of doing the result analysis. Anyone want to add up anything more before we were at the other places we are really using this graphical method of teaching?
Sir, any concept it is theoretically you can comprise make like no synopsis or comprehensive mode, you can use this graphical method, sir.
As per my view, sir, right now, if in a 21st century teacher, if we are not teaching our student within including the multimedia elements like graphical element or instructional design or infographic element, that means we are not doing justifications in our teaching with the student, because without this, if we are teaching a student, that would be totally like a 5D element which they will be visualized but not able to understand what exactly happening in front of them.
100%. I agree with you, sir. I really 100% agree with you, because that is the right element. That is why today we are discussing about this topic. It's really great to know that. Anyone else want to add up any points Ankan sir, Gokul sir, Praja Singh?
Sir, basically to get the clear picture of the concepts and all.
Understanding the concept, yes.
Understanding the concept or visualize the concept basically. To get the clear picture for that concept.
Sir,
problem solve, it helps the students to solve the problem also.
One thing I would like to add with whatever maybe Shamsul sir also said and Bhavna ma'am just now said is that what happens is psychologically, if we have a chart or something graphically represented, the points, it is easier and faster for us or for the students to remember and retain. So I feel that's one way in which even if we have like a huge theory thing, if we put them in pointers and in some graphical representation in a chart format, it becomes easier for them to remember.
It's true. Really agreed with you, ma'am. It's wonderful. And Gokul sir, Ankan sir, anyone want to add up any points? Arun?
Sir, actually, we can use graphical method in physics. There are various concepts in physics which is in abstract form, which we cannot see with our naked eyes. Okay, so we can convert that concept into graphical form, and we can understand easily. Like there are various solar system we can understand in graphical form. There in mathematics, there are a lot of concepts we can use. Like in vector, there is a chapter in mathematics, vector and scalar and vector. We can use graphical method approach to understand the concept easily, basically.
Okay.
Ajay sir, if you give share permission, right now I'm just preparing a PPT for my students module 1. I can share my screen. I'm doing that one.
I don't know. I think Reni is the person. I think she has.
Maybe I thought it can be example for this.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Reni ma'am, can you
ma'am? Yes, ma'am. I'll just check that. Yes, ma'am. See if you can.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So my session is partially into a working session also for all your faculties.
I hope
work in progress. We are already using.
You are able to see my screen?
No. I think Ajay sir, you'll have to stop sharing, sir.
Oh yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I'm doing it, ma'am. Sorry. Yeah, I have done it.
Yes. Now we can see your screen, Bhavna ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
This is for my PPT module 1. I'm just started preparing and not yet completed. Usually I use Prezi software for my presentation because it will grab the attention of the students. It's zoom in, zoom out all. This might be the example for just a minute. I will make it in presentation view. So, this kind here we can add all our elements videos and then image everything. Here also we have the feature of now they have given us create video also. We can create a video here if you with the background of your videos, I can show it here. Options are there. If you want, you appear on the screen also. So we can create a video also. Now unable to access because my camera is on for Zoom, so that's why. We can simultaneously, we can add our videos, we can run, we can record the videos, and we can export also. We can make it live also, as well as we can share it for public platform also. Here, I felt that all the graphic elements, it's all the effects already, it is there, flashcards, everything. So we can use the template, and then it's value added for your presentation, and then students also they will get it's I feel that it will bring the attention.
Can I ask one point from you, because it's you are added up the elements makes wonderful connected to today's topic. So the pointer is missing. Any idea about adding up your assessment or on the way live interaction with the students? Anything add up on that?
So here I will show here here there is one icon is there. If you double click, you can replace you can add here PDF files and all, upload your files and interact.
No, I'm not asking about
interactive.
That,
no. I'm started exploring the new features because till now I'm not yet purchased. If I there is option is
better. I'll suggest you, ma'am. Better don't purchase that. The presentation, what you have done is the first level. It is wonderful. The way of presentation is done wonderful. But the thing is, added on elements in this is the live questionnaires. Live questionnaires is very important. Example, let's say it's an art subject, or it may be a questionnaire subject. Example, your topic today is
live option is here, sir.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm making it. Let me complete that. My question is live. Example, testing them, assessing them, live assessment to them. Example, that day I was telling you certain Google's plugins. If you try to incorporate with that example, it may be a drag and drop based questions, like picture drag and drop. It may be a questionnaire, or it may be fill in the blank, or it may be like a multi-choice. It may be drawing based questions. It's it will make an added on to the content to your PPT. Because everyone is sharing a PPT. That's what I was, because last gamification and today's session is both the things. I'm trying to talk about that only. Because that's what I'm telling you. Every faculty knows here how to make the session more wonderful and more nice. But here I'm talking here to make it more better and better. That's what today's topic is here about. Okay. Actually, one thing why I had today, now I'm talking about know your learners, is something where I'm connecting it to. For example, Ankan sir, Gokul sir, or a lot of pre-production faculties are here. That day, if they want art-based things, what I told you that day is one is that Qubit, one of the best plugin, which is Google has the Google Slides. where you can drawing test. It is based on the know your learners, means know your audience first of all. Example, if it is a pre-production subject or a storyboard subject, or it may be on any other point, lively you can start doing the interaction by giving, okay, now I'm going to create a storyboard. Okay, now instead of saying that I'm going to create a storyboard, let us create a storyboard with them. That is the ultimate. I'm trying to look on the aspects of that. We are going to tell them that, okay, lively, we are going to do the storyboard. How we are going to do, that's what I'm going to, like today, show you an idea. But it's like from there, you can even, I want to hear it from you also. 1 second, I'm going to share my screen 1 second. I think I'm not able to. Can anyone tell me whether you can see my screen or not? Can you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, like example, right now, this is consider this as one of the software, because as I told you, you guys know a lot of other softwares also. Example, right now you have a wonderful story. The students have a wonderful storyline right now, but they have a lack of art or lack of art knowledge. They don't know how to present their skills. Storyboard, that is one of the best tool where I suggest you. Like in this, there are a lot of various elements where you can they can just drag and drop the characters. I was just working on with the Corona feeling, like how the people are, like how they want the Corona, like how they present themselves. They want to change the character color, look and feel. They can present how many ever the characters they want. They can replace with any environment they want. They can change they can add the shapes, they can add the context. They can ask, you can also ask them to use this platform to create a wonderful storyboard of that. In case if the students are not that strong enough, because it does, example, you take any topic, yes, we have an element here, because most of the elements have been answerable here. So I think it will be useful. And the locations point of view, instantly I can drag and drop the change the locations. End of the day, I can complete and I can save this also. It is a free of one. That is no paid version. It's like, yes, there are some paid version. If you do paid version, a lot of other features comes in, but still you can able to make up and you can come up with a one proper flow in this, where I find this is the one of the best example. This is for all the pre-production and other faculties where this thing. And I have one more thing is called plot. If example, if he is not very good in writing, but you don't know how to present it in the panel point of view, or thing is called plot. This is the another example where I can plot. What I was doing is I was capturing the pictures and I was completing once in the storyboard. Then I was writing this and I have to write the script. What I want to write the script. Example, the guy I want to sit down in a lawn area, and like, oh, like he can fix it. And after that, he can write the action details and everything. He can store up the details and everything. It can be a wonderful example in that way around. And like this is for the pre-production faculty point of view. This is for one way of presenting the thing. In the second way, and this is just a one method. And so what I'm telling you is just a one method. Like this, there are n number of methods and n number of softwares are around us. First of all, instead of saying like, sorry, but yes, I know I have been into a lot of other faculty session also. If you have to know your learners first and start implementing when your PPT is doing it. Example, right now, Bhavana ma'am has done a very wonderful presentation, but you have to add the elements also, ma'am. That elements only I was talking about. Example, you try to incorporate with some real-time news feed. Right now, how many of you know the various challenges you face in graphical teaching? First of all, before I get into that each day on the links and other online editors, what are the challenges you are facing? Can anyone tell me?
What to include and what not to include.
Okay, that is one of the great challenge. Okay, noted. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I'm not getting your point. One second.
Challenges you face on graphical method of teaching. Right now, you have found Prezi, one of the presentation online editor, and after that you have stuck to it. In that, what are the other, you can use that, what are the other challenges you are facing in using that kind of a tool, or you can choose any other tool. What type of challenges you are presenting? Like now, like Rennie was saying, what to include and what not to include. First of all, she don't have an idea on that point of view. She was saying anything else.
So here some of the tools, no, it's many things is limited. They have a lot of options. I mean, the next stage when you go for publishing and all, no, like few only given the open source, and then no, we can run the system like no, whatever we are exporting, we can run it. Or else no, we have to install the particular application, then only we can able to. Most of the like no, these tools are we have to run with Flash only. That is the like no difficulties I have faced, as well as like no, they want to like no, after the certain level, certain stage, we need to pay.
Okay, true.
Like
Got
no,
it.
they are asking for payment like no for next level, because it's like no, it's kind of business thing only. When we attracted for the various elements, we feel that it will be very helpful for like no, our teaching for student also. It's very attractive also. At the same time, like no, it's might be like no little expensive, or else like we have to take like membership of 1 year, or some of them nowadays like no, even if we try for trial also, first we have to give the card.
True. I agree with your point. Right.
So that elements, but rest of the things, since we are from animation film background, we can know how to use all the templates. That is not a
Exactly.
big deal. So these are the challenge I have faced personally. Like no, I used to explore a lot of the tools. So the next stage when we are going for, it's definitely it's asking money.
Okay. So anyone else on any other challenges you want to add up on graphical method of teaching? Because
First is the time taken. Second, the concept should be pre-planned in a very well manner. Third, all elements should be copyright free. And fourth one, with respect to the investment of teaching effort, Government of India is not paying teachers for that. This is also a big challenge. So
I think that doesn't come under graphical method of teaching challenges. Okay, sir. So as for right now, I understood like first point is Rennie ma'am. What type of what and why what type of activities to be planned and how to present yourself. First of all, to answer this point, right? Example, you talk about any kind of an application. First thing, why, what means. I will take example. Let me talk about compositing, ma'am. Renish, ma'am, your topic on that way. When you do the teaching learning plan itself, you will know your break-aparts on your projects, because we and me were discussing about the projects. So what we can do is we can plan the activity as from your movie sequence, movie scenes. You take the, because to engage the real-time audience, right? We have to take the real-time what they love it. Example, movies or cartoons or anything that we'll break apart and the compositing factors. I think you have implemented 2-3 activities, which is like a level break apart in the layer by layer concept or anything. Like now, there are n number of tools right now, ma'am. I'm going to share you about that, where they can do online video presentation and online compositing. Where they can present, you can start integrating that kind of an activity. Instead of the example on our new TELP, I can see like activity. Right now, when you do the TLP example after every module completion, what is that activity? Try to get some real-time examples or real-time applications. That is what the first thing you can do it. Example with respect to your subject. Example, if example I'm teaching my graphics faculty is there, my 2D example, my UX and UI faculty is there, Mr. Arun. What I used to suggest him is like you can take an application of a Netflix or Amazon or a Uber or that kind of an application where you real time where they face the application and how you will be revamping. So in that, right now in online editor, they decided one application. Right now they're going to recreate using wireframe. That they break the example. It's not like straight away they're going to work on the application. We'll break that application into 5 stages or 6 stages. Example, you want to recreate, fine, agreed. Now create a mind map diagram first of all. For that we need an online tool. It is available. Second thing, you have to create a wireframe diagram. Rough wireframe diagram. For that again online tool is available. They can do and submit to you. And third thing is they have to come out with a theme of the color theme. Again, they do this lot of mood boards and other things are available. And coming out to the other aspects, now they coming using a lot of free tools are there where they come out free vectors and everything. They can come out with a wireframe of the color version of it. And coming up last is interactive PDF. So in the interactive video, they will get to know, okay, before Uber application was like this, and after Uber application, I left this. I want to update myself because this is engaging the user's flow. Example, nowadays every bank is coming up. Already it came up, but many people are working on the applications and the banking applications and a lot of mobile applications, food applications, and lot of other various apps. They are like number of clicks. every example say in Google Pay and Paytm and other things, you can check the number of clicks they take to join, number of clicks they take to do the transactions, number of clicks that they do to change the method, do the transfer or add the contacts to do the payment. The number of clicks is being counted. Okay, they will say in the advertisements, you can see within 4 clicks you can do the payment, within 2 clicks you can do the payment, scan and do the payment, like this, because that is also one of the strategy of doing things. So what you can do is you can take like within 4 active example in your 5 modules, you can break your movie scene or movie concept or any concept into 5 breakdowns, and when they compile together, they come out as a project. That type of activities you play. Example, that example right now, here I suggested graphical way of which I can share you today with the, in this short time span is, one is script writing. I have one of the best way where we used to teach our students, we call it Quest. Quest is it's one of the best application. It's free of cost, no payment for it. It is like all the books, whoever is interested in books, who is writing in interested in script writing, they can use that software called Quest. In this software, you can start entering the storyboard. As example, Bhavana ma'am is very good in writing script for any kind of short. Example, she's want to know how good and how the people are looking onto that aspects. So she can make it very interactive and make it, and she can share it with everyone. And by reading the book and by clicking the icons and everything, they can understand the book, how nice it is. That is what the book is, no more on reading point of view. Book is more in a more of an interactive point of view. So many book developers, many who are coming out, who is planning to publish the book, now they are coming into this concept also. Example, instead of telling a story like yesterday, like last week we had Rupert session with you guys made. Like we had same characters, but everyone came up with different storylines. But instead of I'm hearing it, let me interact with it. So the Quest software, QUEST, the Quest software will tell the story about how to interact with it. How can I touch and feel that subject? Example, how can I? It's one of the text. We call it text-based game for interactive stories. We use this software, and I'm sharing you that link to in the chat option. Those who are interested, please. Those are things that is it's really very interesting. Of course, whenever you do something, that's a time-taking option or that's some time consumption. That is where you're given, like when you do a TLP, right? If example, we have actually, to be very frank, we didn't share with you other universities TLP. So we have a normal TLP where I think it's like where you didn't had what type of activities, like example, including they'll ask the even example of that also. We have one of the university, they will plan each and everything in, so that when you design your TLPs, kindly even plan this also. If example, first module, I'm going to do this kind of an activity. Can everyone see my screen right now?
No.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Right now?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So this is the one I have shared this link also in the chat. So there's a lot of text-based games are there. Here they are converting the books into a lot of other things. And this is one more thing. And if you are using any kind of any other plugins or anything related to the Flash, please be aware that after December end, I think many of the Flash will not work in many browsers. Those who are using Flash to base any kind of an online tutor, editors or anything, please be aware about that.
Yes,
So,
after December it won't work.
Exactly, that's just an alert. Just an alert because I heard that Flash use, so that is what I'm just going to give you an alert. So these are the HTML based things, which is very wonderful. It is an online version, and in this also there are genres based are there. It's very, if you, I have given the link. Please have a look on the top of it, and after that you can tell me whether it is interesting or not. Whether it's one of the tool interested, which you find it useful or not, you can check and let me know on that. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and coming back to the thing is next is visual storyboarding. Visual storyboarding, just I was showing you about that that storyboard, that is one more option, and lot of I just want to directly get into the tools of presenting here. It's next thing which I'm going to presenting with you is called This is called Animo. This is the one of the best way.
Animoto.
Sorry?
Animoto, no, sir.
I'm not getting into it, ma'am. Creatively, next thing, I'll tell you that. I'll get into it, ma'am. This is one of the which I like in a way. Example, you want to tell a story, you want to tell an assignment, you can ask them the activity. It's free. It's like no need to just put a picture and write a story about this content. Creatively is another application where you can make the students to do this kind of an activity in this. The shades are ready made, the blocks is there, the templates are here. They can import a template or create a structure. Example, yes, I was talking about flowchart diagram. You have a creating an instant flowchart diagram, or you can even create UI mockups. If example, as I was telling you just now on UI free mockups, how to create a simple before I create an application. How should I look like? Initially, we have to install Adobe XD and a lot of other software. Currently, not required. Let us not waste into that kind of things. And lot of mind maps and lot of other best features are there. I think these are the features I have suggested to my team, and I'm even suggesting to even you also in the point of I'm taking this opportunity in this graphical method of teaching. This is one of the best way to present. I think Abhishek sir made a point earlier before the session why and how we required. Yes, we are presenting methods. All these methods are the key elements for you guys. Because instead of telling that, okay guys, now you have to submit the assignment, now when you have to submit and when, instead of saying that way, create a timeline. Create a timeline. You create a timeline storyline. Who is going to say no to it? You can start creating your own timeline. You can make them to understand, and you can even tell them that, okay guys, this is the timeline. You have to do it in this way, and you have to start presenting it. You have to, okay, this is a simple journey where I can just show you. It's a simple journey which is ready-made. It's a pre-editable mode is there. It's called visme.com, visme.co, where you can instantly plan your journey and present the students. You can step by step. You can even nicely present it off. Okay, first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. After every module completion, what will happen? Again, they have n number of editable options there. I heard someone talking. Is like anyone want to add up anything? Anyone want to add up anything here? Hello.
Yes,
Okay, fine. And easily editable. Easily you can change the icons. It's customizable. Like again, it has lot of versions to use. I suggest like these are the what I'm showing you is just a piece of 1 or 2 cake. It's like you can change however you want it to, drag and drop, and you don't need much time based on this. With here the options are not limited. Here like so much of options. This Visme is one of the dashboard which I'm using it for major purpose. I'm using it for presenting our vertical in a different ways. I use this journey map. I use this journey map on the example on my, because tomorrow you can tell the student, okay, stage 1 we are going to do this, and what is the achievement we are going to do after every stage completion. You can tell them that from the day 1, you can play with them and you can start the timeline. Think that, consider this is one of the personal ones. Forget about this, but if you see this, there's a connection, and you think that you have every stages you have break into an assignment. Every assignment, if they completion, what is happening, and in the last stage, they will get to know these are the assignment they have made, and what is the end product they are going to do it. Mentioned it very clearly, then they will be very clearly known, and they will not able to tell you any complaints on things. Sir, where to go, sir? What I'm doing? Why I'm doing? No such questions will be left over or not answerable if you do in this presenting point of view. This is one more for a flowchart point of view, for an application presentation of a flowchart. And they're like this, there are n number of examples where you can please take your time and please go through this. Again, I'm sharing you this also in the chat, where you can take time, you can go through it, and you can even see if you can really, if you think it is useful, please go through and use it for the students, so that this will help you in a way of approach. Am I clear with everyone? Or I'm boring? Hello?
Yes, sir. No,
No,
sir.
sir,
Yes.
yes.
No. Yes.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay. The next item which I want to talk about, the one more tool is example. Right now, creating an animation. Creating animation, everyone like these days we are thinking that we need a software installation and we need a separate software to download and install and everything. But right now, this pre-made templates helped us a lot. This is called Animatron, which just now Bhavna ma'am was telling about that. So Animatron, I think when you, how many of you know Animatron? How many of you know this? Can I hear it from anyone? How many of you here is this? Hello. I think everyone is keep on mute and it's equal to a student's level. Everyone started doing the TLP all things and I have to wake them everyone off. With come them. Can I come with coffee? Virtual coffee?
No, no, no.
Oh, no. No coffee, huh?
No, not
Okay.
now. First, let us finish this.
So everyone is in mute and doing their own personal works. Okay,
No,
please
no,
understand
sir.
that.
Can't hear.
Okay, so
Maybe no, they might be not aware, so that's why they're keeping silent.
No idea, sir.
In
That's
chat
why.
box, we are
Sir,
communicating, ma'am.
basically,
Na.
oh sorry,
Mic is open.
tried sometime. Okay, tried sometime. Okay, so okay,
basically like this,
sorry, yes sir.
basically like this, they are having numbers of softwares also and websites also. Such like Beyond is one of the website, Toonie is one of the website where we can do the animation part, and the templates are many templates are available there.
Okay, but right now the matter is like now the thing is students how to impress students, how many we are using, we have no limits, sir. That's what I'm telling you, sir. We don't have any restriction. If you are knowing anything, please share it here. That's what the ultimate agenda of doing this session here is. Only main agenda is sharing the
Yeah,
knowledge.
I can share you. That is very useful, and it is having every time it updates.
Great, sir. Great. I mean, thanks for adding up that thing. Please, if you have anything like that, and let us take this chance here because you guys, and if example, you what tool you know may not be other faculty will not be using it. He will be using it, and he may be struggling for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm using this platform. I'm using this graphical method of teaching platform to share all my known whatever I know, which is I don't whatever I can do within this 1 hour. I'm sharing you the thoughts. If you have any thoughts, please put it up in the chat so that other faculties will learn and other faculties will try to explore that and see where and when they can use it and they can implement that.
Definitely,
And
I'll be doing so.
it's not everyone we are expecting from everyone, not only from one person, not only from Pradal Singh sir, and we are expecting from each end of the faculties. Example, I showed you one software for animation right now. Example where I can talk about simple animation creation, where I don't need much animation tools or anything. Okay, now what I want, I need a background and I want to put, okay, I want to put a character. I put a character called Pencil. I just put a character and I just dropped in and I just present a clip where I no need to create anything here on which a complicated standards and okay, if I think that okay guys start doing a simple clip means it's like they'll be enjoying it. Let's example we give them a good time. Let's say tell them that okay guys, let's take a time right now. Whatever you concept, whatever the storyline example you have, no problem, you create that, you present that to me as a story, as a video, give them this link, ask them to present it. Okay, I'm drag and dropped in and automatically the character starts running, no problem. Now I'm going to put a character with the axe, the person who is having axe and he's running behind him, like let him to cut his cut this pencil. Let me create a scene in that, nothing wrong in that. Let them present it, give them that option, give them the tools, because the ultimate concept here is how to make each and every day as a special days. And I suggest one thing here, when you present these kind of tools and techniques here, try not to repeat that. Example, make them thirsty, make them unique. Example, today I told this software, and today Pradal Singh sir was telling me that I know one more tool. Please go ahead and present it. Here the ultimate concept is kindly make your sessions every day interesting. Okay, today you are presenting PPT. Make sure in next TLP, after the TLP, okay, today I'm going to do presentation. Tomorrow I'm going to do an activity, and whatever activity you plan it off. The teaching learning plan should help us in that way. That is what you are trying to do here. If example just now we are creating a simple scene, it takes for me long time. So I found a scene called This is called icon8.com, where I simply drag and drop the characters, peoples, animals, and all the objects are available, and I put it in and placed it as a example. A character, a guy is running to achieve achievement. For that, what is the steps he is doing? Okay, I'm going to put a drag a crown on the top of it. If he achieve the cup, he is going to put a cup. He's going to settle up. That's all. He is going to achieve the degree. Right now, I have a concept like I have this to present it. I presented it. I want to scale it, and the scene is ready. A shot is ready.
Ajay sir, sorry for the interruption here. I
Yeah.
had a doubt here. See, these are the tools, like, no, it will helpful for the faculty for the way of presentation. When we are explaining this concept to the student, no. So ultimately, our department students, they are the creator. They have to create. When we teach all these tools, I feel that they are more comfortable with this software instead of like, no, they are becoming a more professional.
Here is the plus and minus comes in, ma'am.
They used to be here, no, then we are leading in a different direction. We are directing the students in different way. No, I felt it might be useful for some other department, for example, computer science or our departments. Our department is professional. They have to learn from the base, then only they can.
Ma'am, again, to understand, this is graphical method of teaching only. It is not graphical method of teaching. The concept is totally different. What you're trying to, I'm not going to teach this software to tell them. Example.
No. When you are explaining, you said you just like, no, inform to the students to use all these tools and then.
No. The example right now, the faculty's time scale is very limited to prepare for your classes.
For presenting faculties, no problems. When we are teaching these things to students,
no. You said no. One second, ma'am. You said no problem, right? Here we are talking about not one or two faculty who has no problem. Here the faculty, those have problem, and those who we got a feedback from the after attending your classes, we got a way of presenting, way of interaction, way of things. We are taking this FDP's entire structure is for the in general point of view. You are not telling any faculty, yes, you made a boring session, you made a boring session. No, we are not going to tell that. So we are telling here the aspects for how to make it. Example, okay, sir, to create a video, you know, sir, how long it takes from it. For that kind of faculties, here, put up a scene, make a scene, and complete the thing. Example, instead of telling one simple story or a simple, you can do just drag and drop with few clicks, and you can make the entire story in the within short time.
I agree, sir. For faculty, I agree. When you are explaining, I heard about like now we can teach this software to the students.
No.
And then get the assignment.
Then our department is like we are losing example. If in this feature, you no need to tell everything to them, but underline in Google, as I told you, I was talking about Google plugins and Google other stuffs, right? In that kind of plugins, you can teach them. That is nothing wrong in that, because we have to implement called peer-to-peer training or a lot of other things. When they teach, you can tell them that in that other aspects. You can guide them in this aspect. Nothing wrong in that. Ma'am, one more thing. Our students are very clever than us, ma'am.
Yes.
Our students are more exploring that very badly. They'll say they are not projecting only. Only I can see that point of view. They are not projecting anything to us. But that doesn't mean that they are not having it. They are having all the stuff. Even they are very well in nice way. They can present it now. This is what I understood from the students. Here the thing is, example, you are telling that we are not teaching the students. We are getting in the wrong. Yes, agreed everything, ma'am. But the thing is, here we are trying to tell you the path. And second thing is, students are known very well aware about these paths and everything, ma'am. To make you very simple, I have seen that in regular sessions and many of my lectures also, ma'am. To be very frank with you. Okay. Just to continue on this topic, like I would like to add one more tool here. Like this is called. I'm just render forest. I'm going to edit it. Where I can instantly edit the scene and load the present in a very simple example. You want to do a whiteboard animation, or you want to do, if you want to present in a story mode point of view, just by clicking few clicks, and you can add that into your concept. That is very. It was one of the simple way of as per importing to your concept. By example, you want a male character animation, you want a female character animation, you want to present them with what a 3D text or anything. By clicking few clicks, you can make them and compile that as a video point of view. You can add instantly change. Welcome to news media. New media reason?
Sir, we can add our voice also, sir.
Yeah, you can do it, ma'am.
It will comes out with watermark or without watermark. Sir.
This one I've tried once without watermark. I think there is some limited minutes to have that, ma'am. I think they have set it up few minutes now. That is the point. But until now, I didn't get anything about right now. Until now, ma'am. Until I've tried like for 3 clips, I've tried using this, ma'am. I didn't get that any problem, ma'am.
Okay.
It is very nice in a way because
so this character it will animate or only like no image.
one
Sir,
second. Let me play it, ma'am. Because 1 second, matching scenes. You can see the duration now. Preview. You saw that right 360 clip. I mean the quality will be less, but less than exporting for 2 minutes. Instantly, this is the thing. You can even download this now. In this whiteboard animation option is available, and a lot of other options are available. It's loading, and it just takes few minutes because my internet is not that strong here. No, it takes some time to load up. Okay, let us come back to this once it gets loaded up with a proper video point of view. It is rendering, online rendering. Okay, right now our lesson was our Bhavanam was telling about the busy one of the video presentation, interactive presentation slide, right? Here there is one more tool for you is Canva. This is one of the other way of tracking up every unique presentation and very interactable and very clear in a way of presenting it.
Even poster, pamphlets, all brochures.
Everything can be done. Even everything can be designed. If example you want to design your example for a sessions or anything, you can make the session poster very interesting and ready-made concept is available. And you can make it very fast and way of presenting also. It's easy for you in a way of presenting. Let me check. It's there. Your clip is ready. I have tried in this 4-5 tools. I have tried in my regular classes. You can try it, and I think if it is I think it will be useful for you also. And I request all the other faculties also to try this. And this is one more tool I use called Movely. Movely.com. It's like one of the other whiteboard animation tools where I find it very comfortable for doing my animation and presenting my content in a better way. I added one time. Instead of starting up your first class, instead of starting up by you, or instead of that, we can have this kind of thing to take them through the syllabus or take them to your key agenda, what type of projects you will achieve, what type of events you will target. Instantly, you can change the scene and everything. You can render it and you can make it an option. You can add the subject details and everything, and you can make it comfortable for students to make it interesting in a way of presenting. Here, I'm sharing you the name of it. And the last item, how many of you think that meme-based teaching is good? Memes-based teaching. How many of you tried it? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
No, sir,
I
haven't
didn't
tried
try
it.
I didn't.
No, sir.
No one tried it. Okay. If I suggest you to try that meme-based teaching because right now I don't. It doesn't work with students all. Okay.
It's all
Sir, no, Dhananjay sir is responding. It doesn't work with all the students. Sir, instead of saying a regular way of teaching, you can put your assignments in that way that make them interesting, sir. That will be like not for regular way of teaching. You can put that for your sharing your assignments or collecting your, it will be an active and fun based, actually. That's what yes, Abhishek sir. Yes, I got your point. Like it will be really fun instead of your glasses very straightforward and looks very, because you, I think I think you're not in the group of that Jain memes. You have to check that group. They will be putting so much of memes. It will be like so much of, one thing, there is 37% of the 37% of teaching is done using memes. Like, and a lot of students are find it very interesting also. You can take up some concept. That is I shared you one link also. That is the image flip meme creator. We can generate memes instead of telling your assignment directly. Okay, come, you just give them a nice reminder using memes. You can give them, okay, we have 2 days to go. So instead of you say by 2 days to go or 3 days to go, tell them that you have, like, you put some memes on that. It will be very interesting in aspects. Instead of you put straightforward information, you put some interesting memes to share them the thought. Okay, today you have a, like, instead of that you have 10 days, you have stop it. Today we have 2 days to go. Here you go. Something, you make it interesting. Like, it makes the way of your presentation totally in a different way. Trust me, you have tried this out. If you, again, I told you, I don't mind on that. These are my ideas. Okay, 10 days to go to submit your, 10 days to go. 10 days to go, you start to submit your assignment. Just you put whatever you want. What? Like your assignment. You, instead of you saying that, because you have to check that Jain memes thing concept and all, sir. And okay, forget about you and I. You see this WHO and all using this way of presentation. UNICEF, UNICEF, WHO, a lot of other reputed places have started using these memes as a teaching concept, sir. If you think that is, you just try it off. If it is working, it's great, really. Your students will feel very interesting and more enthusiastic. That, and here I'm giving you, and in, to be very frank, there are many class teachers, and as I told you, there are 37% of faculties are using memes to collect their activity, memes to check, to understand the creativity of the even students. They are using memes. I think for Jain students, I think they are doing that already. I think no need to do it again. You can check that also. Okay, I think I have left out with last 3 minutes. Can I grab everyone's attention here?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We
Yes,
are on
sir.
Thank you, thank you,
Yes, sir.
thank you, thank you. Okay, the last 3 minutes, I just want everyone to come out with one activity. Is what means, I think you guys wrote already a storyline. I know about that because I saw the proposal session. With that same storyline, if you can come out with wonderful, I think we discussed about storyboard that and a lot of other tools here. Kindly come out with a wonderful storyboard of that. Let us see how good it is. And even though if you're not good in drawing, doesn't matter. You use that tools, come out with a tool, and let's see like how would that how good and how presenting have it. And last day is there anyway for you guys to present yourself. On that day, you can use that also as a part of your presentation in the PPT. I think Reni ma'am has already explained you about that. I think I got one chat here for mid school. Abhishek sir. But in our Jain University, maximum students are always refreshed. For mid school, it is good, but it is in higher education. Masters in meme is not recommended. Superb, but get implemented in ITC enabled teaching. Okay, guys, I think you just try it in your regular classes of meme teaching. Let us see how we get response based on that. We will decide whether students are engaging or not. Let's see the percentage. I think we can even do the survey on this, whether they like the meme teaching or not. From there, we can even have one research paper also. So that's the thing. And before I close today's session, if I'm not clear, I'm just telling you that repeating the activity is like kindly come out with one of the you wrote a story, or that a story using that storyboard, that you can create a storyboard of your whatever the story you wrote based on that, and you can add it up in your presentation. On the last day, everyone will be given some time for you to present your PPT. On that time, you can even present this also as one of your take your subject as your, if those who think that I don't want to present my story means, you can even take other concepts also, it's up to you. But the whole scenario is how you're coming up with it and what are the other tools. On last day, I think Reniam already explained about the PPT. On that PPT, those who are not, those who didn't unmute or those who have their own other TLP or other works to do and in mute, kindly use that presentation time to talk and say some interesting inputs from your side that help other faculties to understand what are the things you know uniquely, and that will be helpful for them. Okay. Hereby, just thanks for the time. And today on, I think I want to wind up on timing. I think she'll be joining. I think Renimam, you're taking her, right?
Yes,
At
yes.
least,
I have
sir,
already texted her the link, sir.
Okay.
Just one more request, sir. Could you
Yes,
please
ma'am.
share all the link in our iNature group? What are the website you are
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, I'll do, ma'am. I'll share a lot more also, ma'am. I've like here only 5-6 links I have.
Okay.
I'll share more links also. I'll wrap it up as one good document, and for each and every subject. Example, that day you were asking about script writing, for storyboarding, for wireframing, for flowchart, for mind mapping, and like that. I have topic-based things. I have a good links with me. I'll share that also, and stop motion animation and a lot of other things also. I have that. Due to time constraint, I cannot show everything here. I will share all the complete list for you. You can even share it with other faculties, and they can start implementing on it. Not a problem at all.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
I
sir.
think definitely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Anything you want to add up here?
Ajay sir.
Yes, sir.
See, my activity asking method is different. See, just I shared one small clip with you in iNature group. Just have a look.
Just having it, sir. On one moment. One moment. Okay, I can see I can see like a guy running up some creating art activity. So yes, sir.
This was the one that Gokul sir had used for the students to submit their assignments.
Sir and many faculties are who's very good in pre-production. They can do this, ma'am. But the problem is, think about all the other faculties, ma'am. I am giving a route and way of methodology to people, those who are not good in art. If Uncle sir and Gokul sir are not getting, I am not getting into them into this.
I think for getting assignments, we can use the meme technique. I think that is nice. Maybe not to give any information, but yes, at that point of time, probably to make it a little bit more interesting.
Definitely. This is what method which you are discussing here. Everything cannot be clicked. As I told you, I'm ready to one or two ideas. If it's coming up well, that's really great enough to do it. Not everything. I agree.
Yes,
I think
yes.
Asha is here. I think so.
Yes.
Hello. Hi, Asha.
Yes.
Over to you. I'm not wasting any more time. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajay sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think I think Ajay sir has given a whole list of those online tools which are available, or those websites which are available through which we can implement those in ways to make our teaching more interesting and to engage our students. I think that is one of the major problems that we have in an online mode of teaching, of engaging the students. Like instead of every time telling them to switch on their cameras, probably we can get a smile or something when we share these kind of methods of teaching. Use any one of these methods of teaching. Right. So